turning back into the wild, and you can't do that. When an alligator is rescued, they're classified as a nuisance gator. Normally, we feed chicken wings to them.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I thought this man carved up his fucking alligator.
But we ran out of chicken wings, so we grabbed some chicken breast. Wally's not going to eat today, but Scrappy is definitely hungry. Come on. Wally and Scrappy both, they have the full run of our house, 24/7. Yeah. What are you doing, Stink Pot? What are you doing? Did you go crazy on me?
Uh-oh. Shit.
Show might be channel 3. I'm gonna head over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's right down the street from us. We're just getting our car repaired and they'll head over. I think she was doing something with a VIN scratch, according to dispatch.
Ah, fuck. $220's en route. We don't know a frequency, correct?
I haven't heard anything from her in a hot minute.
Copy. What channel is the S Plus on? Remington's attached on the car for this Plus.
Channel 3.
Copy, I'm gonna move channel 3.
The channel for the 13?
Copy.
The suspect's already in custody, but just listen on radio. Currently looking for a motorcycle, not in the 13. It is Marabunta Sanchez, yellowish green with northbound in the Popular Street fucking tunnel. I hear it. Popular Street tunnel northbound. I hear that shit.
Yeah, it's still going northbound.
It passed the turnoff, right? Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It spits out on the bridge in the canal.
I'm at the end. Nothing's come out yet.
I want to watch Wally the fucking alligator, man.
Still way in it.
Oh wait, they may be ambushing you at the end. Yeah, there's a bunch of right there. They were trying to ambush you. Are you shooting it?
No, this is not involved in the 13. Completely, same scene, but they were so far away. They might not even know about it. Southbound Popular and the train tracks. I have visual, but their bike is way better on train tracks. I'm trying to get up to them.
Hey guys, if you're new to the stream, happy to be enjoying your stay. Hit the follow button. I'd love to see you come back.
Yep, they're just committing full south. BCB around a turn. Completely. Oh, U-turn, northbound. 22 that they're jumping up. 22 that they failed. They're southbound. They're flipping me off. Southbound, westbound, Buccaneer Railroad tracks. Call it.
Jokes aside, thank you guys for all the support this month. I really do appreciate it.
Buccaneer way shortly. 22, they're going back into the tunnels north.
Okay, these people were
on Chum Street. On the Chum and Popular Street.
I'm gonna go back to the 13 Alpha. I think they have enough units on their chase.
Chum Street west. Exit for Abattoir. The exit for Abattoir.
Ah man, don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Dude, I'm losing my voice.
So southbound Abattoir, U-turning, northbound Buccaneer.
Chat, what game should we play during the subathon? I'm definitely gonna do some horror games. I think I want to try and get.
There's just like a code thing that you couldn't repeat them.
North Buccaneer over Dry Dock.
Hey, you good over here?
Hotel Rancho. Over
Yeah,
El Rancho. Weather is now.
Not anymore now that it's raining.
Northbound Popular.
I know I'm kind of the nature guy. I can't control this one though. I'm sorry.
Crossing over Anderson. Still northbound Popular. Russian capital.
Yeah.
He did a rain dance.
Left to west
Started
capital.
raining.
Well, that's your friend over there.
Oh, he's fucked.
Jumping off-road into the canals. Landed on the train.
He's not having a good time.
Parallel to Popular.
Okay, so do you need any medical or anything? Did you get punched by Remington at all?
No.
So north on the
Sir, go get out of here, okay? Come on.
Crossing
I'm
under
gonna
Vespucci,
try and walk
cutting
you
down
across the
into
road
canals.
back to my
Likely gonna
vehicle,
go
get
to
you out of the
river
rain,
tunnel.
and then we'll get you in my car and
southbound
get back
canals.
to Missionary.
Parallel to Popular Street. Still pushing south. Still pushing south past the exit. Full committing south.
They're coming to you.
Still full commit south. Off-roading. They're gonna go back into the Popular Street 22.
Got
Still
you.
pushing east.
Get you in the rear of the car now. I'm just gonna check on how the other officer is, and then I'm gonna be with you.
Will do.
Bus depot, or the old Dodo place.
Don't fade it into that jump.
It's gonna be okay, Remy.
They're jumping up into the Dodo place.
Okay.
Be careful there.
I believe they're going west. I cannot see them in this. Yeah, they're still heading west. West, they're going to be jumping out in front of the trooper station onto the big loop. They're
Would you ever be
going
willing to
up
play
the loop
multiplayer
onto
games with some
Olympic
sort
Freeway.
of your chatters? I'm not big into like a lot of multiplayer games. I'll like collaborate and play games with
Coming
like
up on
streamers,
Olympic,
but
it's gonna be facing eastbound. U-turning westbound Olympic Freeway.
I don't know.
U-turning, exit again.
I'd be scared of this computer.
They might have tried
You know,
to jump
Amanda,
off.
honestly, I don't know if I could play fucking.
Wheels down,
I don't know.
Box parking.
I don't think I could play Jackbox games with my
Driver of the
chat.
bike's running east. Both are on the ramp, running east. The original target is the guy with like the...
Directly above us. Just be ready.
Punching officer. My airboat's a mass punching officer.
Well,
Bloom. Fuck that siren, Bloom.
Be advised the 13 Alpha was also beaten down.
Who's the officer that's alone? I'm with you. Hold on. Alright, running southbound. Underneath the popular turnoff.
Still running south towards the train track.
they're fine.
Watch where you're punching.
He's down.
Alright, one suspect down.
Status of the other
Yeah,
foot.
eyes on the... he
Jumping
jumped
up
over
on the
this...
Capitol right now. The other suspect.
Do you need a mobile unit?
We have a motor mobile here
Okay.
and one on foot. The westbound Capitol.
Okay. Dude, my chat would just be drawing fucking dicks or something. I don't know if I trust my chat with fucking Jackbox.
Still running west Capitol.
Now look who it is.
Running
Oh my
southbound on the
God!
train tracks now off-road toward the canal.
Is that who I think it is? Speedy, how could you do this?
Resisting down or pushing west.
How many units do we have in that foot pursuit?
One and then one mobile. He's running into the old Azteca block west. Now east. Actually more north, coming out on Davis. Kappa.
Cards Against Humanity with chat would be hilarious. I don't think I could stream that. Cards Against Humanity
Days. Time to bring him into custody.
is one of my favorite card games. I just don't think that my... I don't know if that's a streamable game. I'm going to be honest with you. Last time I played Cards Against Humanity, I was a groomsman for a wedding, and we were in the waiting area for the groomsmen.
Sidewalk.
We played Cards Against Humanity and did shots.
Try to kick Blue's
And,
bike out.
you
He
know,
just tried to tackle me on the bike.
Already persistent
But miserably
cuffs.
failed.
We're running westbound Davis.
Alright, someone that's not a motorcycle block him. Come on, guys. Doing a damn good job, but I'm just a fucking motorcycle.
hey, you guys good here for me to go and just make sure that they're good?
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
185.
Here we have enough.
Think so?
Good job, Mac.
We should be good.
I can stick around if you want me to.
95. Can someone take
Oh, they just got
Fuck,
him.
man.
Okay.
Did I
Well,
not
in
do
that case,
anything?
I'll just fucking stay right here.
Hey guys, do we have a report up for this? Let me check it. If not, I can sell one.
Yeah, so we're just gonna call PD tow for the Sanchez that Gabriel was driving.
T31 is going back to my original 95.
If it's from the boost, then yes, there's an investigative.
I've never been on this
Yeah,
rooftop.
when there is investigative one, feel free to promote it.
Was this part of the S plus?
Can I just play Golf It? Oh my god.
Copy.
Do I trust my chat with Golf It? Y'all would just fucking grief the shit out of me.
You on free?
Can I trust you guys with anything?
I'm not gonna call it now. I just want to let you know that the
I never really gave this thought. I don't know if I could trust y'all with a fucking thing.
What's coming around? Airways clear for now.
Copy, yeah. We'll wait for your clearance.
I don't know if I could trust you guys with a bag of chips. Can we trust you? Abso-fucking-lutely not. What are you, crazy? Crazy. I was crazy once. I mean, you haven't given us a chance. I don't know if... I'm thinking. See, you would think that there's not much you could do to fuck up a bag of chips, but then you guys would take one and... I trust you about as much as I trust Wally.
Alright, Deanna,
Did you
make
go
sure
crazy
we're
on me,
good.
big boy? He walks around, he gets on the couch when he wants, he loves watching TV.
Chat, you are Wally.
Overlapping.
Yeah, it's code 4 to roll in EMS.
Copy, code 4.
Come here. Right here. Yeah. Yeah. What? Come here. I'll tickle you.
What are
Tickle
the
you.
IDs of the suspects we have in
I'll
custody?
tickle you. I went through a real hard depression, and
My guys
he
will
brought
show
me out of it, and he was just constantly cuddling, holding me.
Copy,
I
I
take a
have
nap, and
Gabriel's
wake
bike
up,
up
he'd be
here on
laying
the
on my head.
freeway.
My doctor wanted to get alligators how to feed.
On really well.
A-firm, I believe.
Taken to restaurants, he gets invited to quite a few.
Look at
We take him to
this!
Silver Springs Diner, which is up in Mechanicsburg. He's quite a celebrity in there. He has his own special spot that gets petted, held, and catered to in every way that you can imagine. Yep.
Whoever was,
To your right.
sorry, whoever was
Go to
on this
Michelle.
call originally,
Okay, lay down. Lay down.
Navarro, I have not searched him or done anything with him. I just brought him down there and I'm up here at the, his bike. Once who was originally on the S Plus wants to take him, that'd be great.
Alright, I can take him.
Sir?
So Patty, you've got PD tow on the way to you for the Sanchez, right?
I don't know, man.
A-firm, I have him on the way.
Where's Wally? What do you mean, where's Wally? That is Wally.
They're actually easier to train than a dog. But he is a 4-year-old, and he listens like a 4-year-old.
Isn't he cute?
He's very cute.
No, he's not.
The funniest reactions are like when they don't see the alligator, they think it's just like a dog or something. And
We've done birthday parties where we've actually set the toddlers actually right on his back, and the dog come over and sat beside him, and he's a lovable alligator.
That's not a real thing. I'm telling you now, Wally is gonna be a fucking murderer one day. He's gonna find out your social security number and he's gonna kill you. Do not trust Wally, okay? You know what's really funny about Florida, though, is that everyone's like, oh my God, Florida seems like such a hellhole. Florida's not a great place, but it's not as bad as it's made out to be in terms of, I feel like just the reason why Florida gets such a bad rap is because of all the headlines that come from it. You know what I mean? Like in the States, we look at Florida, we're like, yeah, shitty place. But we don't look at it and we're not like, oh my God, it's its own country. But I could understand why people outside the country see Florida and you're like, oh my God. Because some people don't hear about Florida or don't hear about the US, but you hear about Florida a lot. And there's this like weird mindset where not seeing everything else, but just hearing about one state. You could understand why it would sound like a fucking hellhole. You know what I mean?
Should the bike get impounded for violent felony or just PTA?
PTA.
That guy's going to become Wally's emotional support human. Yeah, I don't think he realizes Wally owns him. Wally's gonna own the house. Wally's name is on the car. What's the Florida Man news headline for your birthday? Let's see.
Go ahead, Harper.
Do we have a double up unit that can
What?
drive Remy's car to the hospital?
343 can, since I'm just doubled up with Dan. I'll come down there.
What's the website?
FPD tow, that's gonna come down to the triage point with the Sanchez, and once we have
I don't know. I feel like I once did, I did mine and I found out what it was, and I remember like being like real manca about it.
Has the Dominator been documented?
Hey, documented, called in. Yeah, PD token, impounded when we get that.
Do we know whether we've got the driver or the passenger of the S Plus in custody?
I can confirm the individual with the number 9 jersey on his back of the motorcycle helmet on was one of the two in the vehicle.
Dude,
You know about the guy with the short shorts,
Alright,
whether he was...
I can't.
I know Remington did pick up one, was chasing one in the red Dominator.
I'm
from that
screenshotting
pickup, but
this.
I wasn't near the,
Okay,
the
so...
fleeing to see what person it was.
I'll figure it out with her once she's back on her feet.
Yeah, fam, she probably has a better idea.
We have the 13 Alpha scene all documented, right?
Yeah, there were no shots at all. She was just beaten down.
I'm sorry.
Evidence.
Alright, copy.
I'm sorry. So do you guys remember earlier when we were talking about eggs on burgers? So I had my Twitch, I hit my Twitch app by accident, and I was going to close it, and
Me, essentially.
Denver, do you want us to wait till you guys roll out to take the vehicles to impound, or just go ahead now?
You can go ahead now. There's enough of us here to take care of things.
Copy.
Waffle Bell.
Be able to go around the back of this place.
I didn't mean to open my Twitch app, but I'm like, wait, is that an egg on a burger?
That's Veto that we're gonna move.
And more. Alright, I'll head with you guys.
Wait a minute.
Ian and I are over on just north of you
It's
guys.
spreading. The egg on the burger is spreading. She's not. I didn't mean to look. My Twitch app was open and I was like, oh.
You can have one unit go
and
ahead
I looked down to
clear
go
the
close
toll
it,
lot.
and
Can you do that, please?
Sorry, 10-9.
Go ahead to clear the toll out, please.
Yep, A firm en route.
Thank you.
Why did you even mention it? What? Because we were talking about it. We're talking about eggs, and someone said egg on a burger. Dispatch 2023 impound lot. The actual impound lot is clear. I'll wrap around the backside to clear the back.
Copy that. We're rolling in now.
Fucking loser.
Alright, we got units rolling with EMS to the hospital.
It's such a bozo.
I'm gonna go straight to Mission O with a 95.
Super 3 has Remington's vehicle. I'll redirect to the hospital once we're done here at impound.
Oh, man. Dude, I didn't even know you could go this way. Purple's K9, yeah, Purple's K9. Dog, I don't know what's going on right now. Chat, how we doing? We doing okay? I've had a grilled pineapple on a turkey burger. You know what's funny? I had a burger. Oh no, you know what? It wasn't pineapple. I've had pineapple on a grilled pineapple on a burger is good. The reason grilled pineapple on a burger is good though is because when you grill a pineapple, the acidity drops tremendously. Grilled pineapple almost tastes like a dessert. Grilled pineapple has this like really, really, really sweet taste to it. And I was eating this burger and I was like, damn, this is a really good fucking burger. And I couldn't figure out like what it was, but I was like, something is really different about it. I couldn't like place my tongue on it literally, but underneath the burger patty was a grilled pineapple, and I didn't even know I was eating it. I didn't know it was on the burger, but blew me away.
Blue. Do we have a status on Remington?
she's moving north now.
Okay, copy that.
It's the right amount of sweetness to the savory of a burger. It was such a weird... Yeah, I had to hit him with the L. It surprised me though. Like genuinely like a good... Dispatch 220 back on channel 210.8. Okay, sorry. Grilled pineapple alone tastes so good. We went to a hot cherry peppers. I do like hot cherry peppers. Cherry peppers are very good on like pizza. I had a hamburger with peanut butter at a restaurant. You know what's funny? That was like a thing for a while. Peanut butter on a burger. I can't imagine that being like super... I don't know why I keep changing the song. I'm such a bozo. Oh, it's the song. Hey, what's up, Mystic? How you doing today? Yeah, the peanut butter on a burger thing, I don't know. I can understand why it would make sense. The nuttiness and the saltiness you get from peanut butter, I can see that adding to a burger. I'm gonna be real though. Keep the fucking peanut butter off my burger. I can't imagine that being like that life-changing. Like I can see it being okay, but I don't want it on my fucking burger. I'm sorry. I like peanut butter. Just keep it away from fucking protein, dude. The secret peanut butter. Oh my god, that's what it was. Ricky, you're right. I was like, a restaurant did that at one point. It was like a really big thing. Nutty and salty flavor. What are we talking about?
A whole lot of fucking cum, Philip.
Cum in a burger? I mean, listen. Don't knock until you try it. You want to know what I did have? This is going to sound so gross, especially if you're not from America. You're about to be fucking viled and disgusted and just... You're gonna fucking gag, and I don't really care. I went to a hot dog place in Knoxville, and the basis of the hot dog place is that they take weird food combinations and they sell them as their own thing, and they're like weird combinations you wouldn't think go together, but they kind of surprise you. I had a peanut butter and jelly hot dog. Now, on paper, sounds really fucking weird. The hot dog is salty, and the peanut butter and jelly is relatively sweet. There's a lot of sugar in peanut butter, but there's also a lot of sweetness in like jelly. Surprised me. But I can understand if like you've either never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or didn't, you know, you don't understand it, or even if you don't like peanut butter and jelly, putting that with a hot dog, weird, right? The place is literally called Curious Dog. Just for reference, I'll pull this up. I wonder if I could just show you the. It's kind of a cool place, but it is as like fuck. I'm good. Okay. Anyway, smooth or grainy peanut butter? Honestly, I don't have a preference. I like them both. Ads, what's up, dude? I keep waking up and now I'm wondering if it's because I only use 2 pillows. Ads, you might be right. That was a meteor. So some of the hot dogs that they do are just so fucking random. Potato salad, white sauce, bacon, barbecue sauce, chili mustard, let's go the Daytona, tater tots, torch cheese, bacon, grilled onions, jalapenos, and chipotle sauce. Texan coleslaw, barbecue sauce, chipotle sauce, pickle spear. Where? Yeah, these are their hot dogs. Holy shit. Better than a Chicago. Cucumbers, onions, pepperoncinis, tomatoes, sweet and spicy mustard, white sauce, herb, olive oil, grilled salami, pepper jack, hot and spicy, like just really random fucking. But like the ones that I've had are surprisingly good. If you like weird food combos, this place definitely piques like interest. Pineapple, grilled pineapple with white cheddar and house-made kimchi, sriracha, and white. That's so weird sounding. I've never had that. Yeah, I don't know. This place just is a giant, like, this place, it's cool, but it's just a big old clusterfuck. You know what I mean? It's good though. I got you a clip of that meteor. Go ahead, Philip's gonna need it probably. I don't like peanut butter. I think that's fine. I have a clips channel in Discord, in exclamation point Discord. Sorry. Sounds like a Misfit Tacos that we have in town. Yeah, it's just a really weird place, but it like you don't go there expecting to have a normal person meal. You go there and you're just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try this. In fact, if you guys remember correctly, do you remember when Trav and I were stranded on a boat that wasn't working?
220, 224 direct.
Yeah, send it for 220.
Not 25 with you somewhere, please.
A firm. Where do you want to meet up?
I'm not missionary. I can meet you like anywhere really.
I'll meet you there. If the captain's office is open, I'll just meet you in there.
Sounds good.
Uh-oh. If I had to guess, Davenport's about to speak his mind, which is fine. If I had to guess. Hey, what's up, Sid? How you doing? Thank you. Dispatch 223 MRPD. I'll be 10-7 off radio. All right, what do we think? I'm assuming officer complaint. I guess we'll find out. Morning, Davenport. What's going on?
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So how you been?
You know, things have been okay. I haven't unfortunately been around shift 3 very often recently. I've been so fucking busy, but it's nice to be kind of back in the groove of things.
Okay. I was talking to Stubble last night regarding motor stuff. But I haven't been getting a little later in the shift or whatever, so I haven't really seen you around that much. But have you seen how many 37 calls have been popping off recently?
Yeah, we have this. It's really bad right now. I was just saying on radio earlier, I think it was right before you get on duty. Someone was like, oh my God, look at all these 37s. And I called out. I was like, this has been an ongoing thing for like 2 weeks now. And we, every once in a while, early shift 3 are like trying to get search parties. Myself, Bloom, and like 4 people we were literally just fucking hunting those things earlier. And we were just going aggressive with everyone. It was kind of intense, but it's been bad.
Yeah. So the reason I spoke to Stubble was because no one else was around really, and I figured he was high command or whatever. So
yeah, of course.
Snow was there as well. And I'd actually asked if we could get permission to take a couple of bikes out, myself and Espino's, to try and stop some of the 37s. Because with all the laneways and stuff, you can hide bike in there pretty easy. We've done it numerous times in the past or whatever, and it's been pretty effective. But as Stubble said, well, there's been a lot of that going on where people just get high command approval or whatever. He said that we shouldn't have an issue being recerted if we were certed previously, just to speak to the shift supervisor. So he said to speak to you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. So I'll kind of give you the base rundown. We have been in a really weird spot with motor. We had a sheet that we would work on and everyone had access to. We all lost access to that sheet. So we're kind of a little bit of headless chickens. We lost a lead for motor. So a lot of our appointed questions have been a little bit more difficult to get through. However, one of the things that was discussed was that we weren't going to be giving special permission for people to get on motor. But getting you recerted should not be an issue. If you want to go through the recert, if you want, I could. Let me think about it.
I'll be honest with you. I've done 100 trials before, and I just can't be fucked doing it again.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It was Snow that actually mentioned it. Snow said I'd go for the cert as well so that I can help out. But
yeah, 100%.
I ain't doing fucking numerous trials again because it. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, it just triggers me because of the locals and shit, and I ended up. I don't know how many times when I did it the first time, I was just like, fuck, this is too hard.
Yeah.
And I'd just give up and then come back like a month later and think, oh, well, I'll have another crack.
100%.
And that's the main reason why. But yeah, when Stubble said, well, it shouldn't be an issue if you've already been certed previously, but I don't know how things go. So I figured, so he said, just speak to you and see what you come up with.
So I can ask the rest of, I would, in good faith, for the actual department, I know we made it kind of like a point that like we weren't going to do special permissions. However, the fact that you were previously certed and you kind of know the ropes and you know how shit goes, I don't personally see an issue with getting you your cert back. We need people. We need boots on the ground. I could definitely pass it, and hopefully honestly, tomorrow would probably just be, an official answer. I could ask the rest of the motor group and see if anyone has an issue with me just giving you back your cert. I trust you with motor.
No, so. and I'll be honest, it's not something that I'm going to be on my whole shift, but as soon as it's needed, or I think it's going to be needed, if there's not one available already, I'd just grab it. It's just good to have the option to be able to help out when it's needed, because unless Churro's around in this shift, there's literally no motor. So
yeah, and I'm so early shift 3 usually. I'm usually either around for another hour from now, or I'm usually gone by now. So I know that the overlap we have in shift 3 has degraded a little bit. Right now, I do have Maple going through his trials, and he's really fucking close, which is good. Whenever I'm needed for motor, I try and get on motor. It's more of a need be basis right now. But if we can have more people that are available for need be basis, like an example, like these 37s that are going fucking wild, I would love to have more people on motor. I understand the urge to not want to go through trials again. The best I can tell you is I can ask. I personally don't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
I would need it to be official on paper first that you have your cert before we get you on a bike, because the original issue we
that's
had.
fine. That's no problem at all.
Yeah. So the reason why we did that was because we would give special permission for calls, and I'm not even saying you, just in general, you can understand a couple dumb fucks in the bunch, unfortunately, ruin it for the rest of us. And
Yeah, I know all too well.
yeah, and unfortunately, that's what happened when we had a hell month for motor when we couldn't respond to anything, was because we had a couple too many dumb fucks that would get special permission and ruin it for the rest of us. So we kind of lock and keyed the unit. But I trust you. Just know that I trust you. It's just I would need to feel it out with everyone else, because I don't know if we've given special permission for anyone yet.
Yeah, well, I think you probably, I don't know whether the stubble actually has anything to do with it or not, but you can verify that that's pretty much what he said, because he said the same thing to Snow, like, and I think Snow was going to hit up Max, I think, is shift one, is he? Is it Max,
yes.
the shift one supervisor?
Yeah, Max
I think
is shift
he said he was
one.
going to hit up Max, so.
Okay. Yeah, I can
And
reach
I'm pretty
out.
sure Espinosa is going to speak to you too, because I know back in the past, me and Espinosa used to jump on a bike or whatever, and we'd roll around together, and it was that effective. Actually, we'd end up getting shot pretty much every day that we get on it. So,
Well, I mean, I guess I hate to say it, but I feel like that's also an endearment of effect. So that's good, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me shoot that out now. Try and get you an answer as early as possible. And I can have you a definite answer by tomorrow. It's just gonna be a feeler for the rest of the cert leads, so that we can
no problem.
We can lock it in. I also need to even ask who the fuck is running this department anymore, because we've been waiting for the good part of like 2 months, a month, for someone to take over the unit, and we haven't had anything yet. So unfortunately, trying to get answers from anybody is kind of a shot in the dark. We don't have like a final say. We're kind of just like group efforting it right now. So
Yeah, well, I know Mac come back and he was spent a bit of time in UPD, and he's back into the troopers now, as far as I believe. But
oh, fucking A, good for him. That's dope.
He pretty much got back into the troopers and hasn't been around since. So, as much as I love the guy, I don't think he's the man for the job, even though Mac motors and all that sort of stuff. But he just takes too many vacations, you know.
I got you. Yeah.
You need someone that's on the pulse all the time and is around constantly.
100%.
In my opinion, I mean, I don't really have any say in it at all, but that's just my thoughts.
I mean, I would like to see Mac back in it too. It would fall down to the availability and what would happen. I mean, honestly, even if we had a lead and a co-lead in case one wasn't available, I feel like what has happened to us in the past is that we would have a lead and then the lead would go MIA, and we would kind of be stuck in the dark trying to make decisions, and it would just be an email battle, and it would be really difficult. But we definitely need some guidance in the unit, and with the Sanguine shit that happened, unfortunately, a lot of the progression was put on halt. Not to mention that the person that was trying to get us a new lead was Axel fucking Justice. So we kind of lost that. And I'm kind of
dead or something.
Yeah. He passed. Yeah, let me put feelers out now. Let me get that taken care of as soon as possible. Because if I can get a couple people going that had motor previously, great. I'm gonna warn you, there's a good chance that the backup is, hey, you're gonna have to do the trials. And to be honest with you, they're not that hard. And I know that you'd be pretty easy to go through them, but I'm gonna try and avoid that and see what I could do and see if I can just get a thumbs up for you guys. So
yeah, no worries. I think Espino's probably gonna reach out to you too, because we were talking about it yesterday, so
yeah, all good, absolutely.
I'll probably get in contact with you and go from there.
Definitely. I will, and honestly, if I see Espino's first, I'll just reach out to him and talk to him too. But
yeah,
I don't see an issue with that. These 37s have been the worst I've seen in a long time. They're really bad right now.
Yeah, they are. I think in a 2-hour period we had 56 or 57 37 calls or something.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see what I could do, because I definitely think late shift 3 we are kind of missing a gap. I might also have to talk with Muller and Candace to see if there's a chance in filling in that gap too, between 1 and 3, because I'm assuming you bleed into shift 1 a little bit, right?
Maybe. Generally, yeah, I come in like 2 hours after the shift starts, and then am sort of around anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, I guess.
Okay.
So even though it's technically still shift 3, there's a lot of shift 1 people around, you know?
I gotcha.
Snow's usually around and that sort of thing by then, so.
No, definitely. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let me...
I honestly think that someone in high command should be running that stuff, because, you know, then you get the answer straight away because they're always going to be reachable.
For what, like certs?
For the unit or whatever, I think. Or someone like yourself that's committed every day, you know?
Yeah, no, I definitely think we need, if anything right now, we need an interim. Just somebody that could take the role for now so that we have final calls would be really, really helpful. So I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna see what I could do. I'm gonna see if we can get a lead too. Because I know that UPD announcement came out for like spots to fill, and honestly, we need a motor lead. So I'm gonna feel it out. I'll let command know about the motor lead thing, and I will try and get an answer for you regarding the cert. And as soon as I have an answer, I will let you know, and I will let Espinoz know.
All right, awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, not a problem. Appreciate you reaching out. Sorry, motor's been a little kind of stagnant around this shift. We've had such low numbers, and trying to get people on motor has been like pulling teeth. So
yeah, we get a lot of people that use bikes in getaways and stuff recently too, because they just know that there's usually none, if only one sort of motor available. So.
Absolutely. Plus, I would argue, and I could be wrong about this, from my experience, Shift 3 has been the most, like, this shift has the most involvement with motor. We have the most, like, bike interference, I think, out of any shifts from my experience. So we definitely need a heavier presence.
Even that S Plus, like anything Marabuntas do, there's always bikes involved.
Absolutely.
I think it was a Volt yesterday that went to a boat to jet skis to motor.
Jesus Christ.
And then generally the S Pluses aren't too bad because people who do them have S Plus cars or whatever, you know, or S Class cars, so they just use them. But if they can't get away in the cars, they usually resort to motor as a last resort. So
I gotcha. Well, I can make you this promise, at least until I can get an answer for you. I will make a better effort to try and prioritize motor when it's requested. Sometimes I'm not available, but I will try and make myself available in the situations where I can definitely break off a shit to hopefully help assist. So hopefully in the meantime, I can try and help fill that gap a little bit.
I mean, we get by, and at the end of the day, if they get away, I don't really give a shit myself personally, but
yeah, but
I just know that when you get involved in a chase and get invested in it for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then they jump on a bike and ride away and you
have nothing to do. Yeah.
It's kind of like, well, okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's like Air 1. If I were to ask for Air 1, there's a couple people on duty right now who can cover Air 1, and it's nice to know that they're always available. Without that coverage, though, it does feel like a fucking crapshoot when you ask for like, hey, we need. I mean, shit. Right now, the ongoing issue, and I know you know it because you vented to me the other day about it. We'll have 20 cops on duty and 4 on fucking patrol, and it's like, hey, can I get a 77?
Yeah.
And no one responds. Shit is so bad in 3, but it is even worse in 2. There were 28 of us on duty in shift 2, late shift 2. 4 of us were on patrol.
I just don't. I mean, I understand there's that sanguine shit going on, but I don't know how long is that going to go on for.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of biting my tongue with it. I'm kind of getting to my point. I'm gonna start telling people that you better have a real good fucking excuse to be 10-7. If it is 10-7 worthy, I understand. But if we have fucking 8 cops on duty, it's time to put down the tablet. We need units. So.
Yeah. That's really getting annoying.
Well, I mean, not for nothing, and I'm not even
heated the other day.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and I don't
every day it happens. Like it's been an ongoing thing for a while, and it wasn't too bad when I was like a captain or whatever, or because people knew that if they didn't listen to me, they'd get punished for it.
Yeah.
Whereas when they know that I can't do anything, they're just like, they don't even respond to you. So,
Yeah.
Which I can actually now because I was promoted to Trooper First Class. So, but,
easy.
Yeah, so I'm just going to start sending people off duty and or whatever. If they're not doing nothing, they're just sitting here doing fuck all. I'll just tell them that, you know, you can go and sit at home and do that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to bring that up with Command too. And I'm not blaming MCU at all, but something interesting with SCU when I was in it was if we only had 12, you needed more than 12 units on duty before you were able to do, like with SCU, it was sort of a privilege to be able to not respond to general calls to focus on investigations, but it was required that we had enough patrol units to actually take that time. So small instances like that, I'm going to bring it up with Command and just ask and say, hey, can we find ways to negate this so that we have units on patrol? Because I do think that this at this point needs to get brought up to Command to get some opinions as to how we can try and proceed with it, with suggestions. And I think one of those suggestions is, hey, if we only have 8 cops on duty, maybe don't prioritize yourself to an investigation or don't prioritize yourself to MRPD for 4 hours. We need people on calls too. So
yeah, I know there's, like, I can name a few people that I've literally counted, like, for 2 weeks in a row they sat at Mission Row for like 4+ hours, didn't respond to one thing.
Yeah,
and the only time they would get in a car and respond to something is basically when their friends got on duty. They'd jump in the passenger seat with them.
Yeah, that's a rough time.
So, yeah, because we struggle. Today's not too bad. There's a few people around, but last couple of weeks it's been pretty ordinary on unit numbers for around the shift. It's been like 5 or 6, you know.
100%. No, I agree with you. I spoke very loudly about it earlier. Me and Carter were riding, and I was like, Carter, would I be a dick to just ask where the fuck the other 17 units are right now that aren't responding to calls? He goes, nah, fuck that. I'm doing it right now. So we were pretty loud and obnoxious about it in shift 2 about it today. And to be honest with you, I'm going to start doing it in shift 3. I think it's needed. And I think that just reminding people that, hey, you know, I understand that shit's going on right now, but if we can't have someone back up a unit at a traffic stop, we got problems.
Yeah, it makes the whole PD ineffective if people aren't responding. Because even though you got 4 units on, you know, on patrol, do you just say, okay, well, we just can't respond to anything because if shit turns south, like, we're not going to get 77s.
Well, not for nothing. What bothers me more is when people are 10-7 and when a 13 Alpha pops up, people all of a sudden are available to respond to that. And it's like,
yes,
I understand. I get it. You want to prioritize a priority call. Where were you before it turned into a 13 Alpha? That's what I want to know. So.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up these concerns because this is something I've been thinking about for a while. And to be honest, I want to talk with Barrick about getting some Shift 3 command around so we can just talk and figure out, like, maybe something we can do in Shift 3. But I want to standardize the whole minimum units thing across shifts because it sounds like this is an ongoing problem in other shifts too. So I think it's a UPD thing at the moment.
Do you know what the funny thing is?
What's up?
The 2 instigators that started all this sanguine shit, one's now dead and the other one resigned and left to shit with everyone else to deal with.
Yep. It's incredible. It's actually incredible to think about. But you're 100% right. We were thrown. I mean, I don't want to use the term we were thrown a bomb, but we were literally thrown. I'll say a fire. We were thrown a fire, and the gas is gone, but the fire's still burning.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm in agreement with you there. It's insane, and it sucks because even though Shift 3 was relatively unaffected by it, the actual response from people and how they view us is permanently affected for it. So
yeah, we still have the fallout from everyone on the outside world, you know?
Absolutely. It's not good. It's a bad place right now, and I'll even be the first to admit, right now command is a shitstorm. It is not exactly it's not a warm and fuzzy place to be at the moment, and I don't think anyone feels like it's a warm and fuzzy place on patrol. I think most of us are just getting by while we get answers. So
yeah, I'll be honest, I think the PD is in a fucking shambles.
Oh, it's horrible right now. I'll be the first to say it.
Terrible. But I mean, I don't know what you can do to change it, but yeah.
Well, the way that I told people was if we all were to walk out and quit the PD, the Senate would replace us with 40 new people who have been in a waiting list to join the PD, and you would have 40 compliant officers to the Senate, and then we would still be in a shitstorm, and we would just be all replaced. So I think having the people that are in position now to try and make change, I think just being loud and obnoxious, like I'm being right now, I'm being called an idiot with some of the calls I'm making, not on patrol, but like to command. I'd rather be called an idiot for trying to make change than, you know, sitting quietly.
Not doing anything at all. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Good old fucking command.
That pain before.
Yeah. Honestly, it would be nice to see you come back. At the same time, I would understand if you like your piece not being involved in it. It's a shitstorm.
I kind of like not being a part of it, but well, I mean, it didn't really matter with Shift 3 anyway, because all I kept getting told was even if I was never asked for input on anything, and then if I did speak up and say something, they said, well, you're on a different island to us, being Shift 3.
Yeah.
So I was basically told, you just do whatever you want to do with the shift. We don't really care.
Yeah. And I've tried making that point to command too. Like, hey, you know, respectfully speaking, Shift 3's out of the loop with shit. Can you keep us in the fucking loop for once? And even the Sanguine shit, I made the point. I was like, honestly, if you guys decided to storm that island an hour before now, instead of 12 hours from now, you would have had no one from Shift 3 go anyway, because none of us didn't even know where that fucking island was located. So.
Yeah, well, I got my own views on that, where I don't think it should have happened at all, but I think
your views are a lot of people's views, including mine.
I don't think that I don't think they actually did anything wrong, in all honesty. I don't see how you can do that to someone where it's a sovereign state. They can do whatever they want there. So regardless of whether they were making bombs or putting out whatever, it's the people that are grabbing them from there and bringing them back to our soil that is the issue. So
I agree.
It sounds like we need a better border patrol.
That's the point I made. When people asked me if I was going, I said no. I said if people are going to come here and they're going to bring shit, sounds like we need to up our border control. It doesn't sound like we need to go there and fucking stomp. I granted, did the end goal actually resolve the issue that was put in place? Sure. But does it make it right? I don't know. What I know, though, is that if it was coming here anyway, why are we not trying to prevent it? Why are we going there to, you know, literally blow
anything? It literally said that all bombs were coming from there, that they'd found, blah, blah, blah. We've stopped it. And then didn't a PD just get bombed the other day?
Did it? Oh, my God, the PBSO did. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Did it actually resolve anything?
It didn't do nothing. It was an agenda that I think people pushed and was made to, yeah. Because I can tell you now, sure as shit, if I was Brian Knight and I was positive on something and I thought that what I was saying was true and correct, there's no way in the world I would resign, and I would fight till the death to keep my position, you know, and be as transparent as possible with everything that I had.
Honestly, do you want to know what I told someone earlier today? I said, honestly, most of the issues that did happen, do you want to know how they would have been resolved? It would have been simply put,
communication.
One person in high command had to come out and say one sentence. We're aware of the allegations. We're taking them seriously. Period. That's it. Nothing else had to be said. Nothing else had to be done. Instead, it caused a huge morale drop in the PD. And honestly, I told a civilian the other day, I said, honestly, the PD, they made a comment regarding how the VDs the PDs viewed. And I turned around and said, honestly, we're being viewed negatively, and I think we deserve it. Because unfortunately, the communication was awful. So.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's the people out on the streets. But I think it's pretty much on MCU and the senators for this one.
Oh, definitely.
Because I know when I'd ask questions to high command, they didn't know because they were not told nothing themselves. So.
Oh yeah, I know at least 4 sergeants who were uninformed of the war up until the day before. So, not even high command, but just command in general, we were completely out of the loop with it all. And I was like, you want to talk about a communication error here? You're talking about sending cops to a fucking war. Why was I not aware of this? At the minimum.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, listen, we could talk in circles all day about it, run in circles, but let me get this note out to Motor Patrol, and I will also bring up the lack of units on shift, and hopefully see if we can resolve some issues in the next hopefully week or so. The motor thing, I'll hopefully have an answer for you about tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it'd actually boost morale too if there's, you know, if we got the right tools for the job. People wouldn't feel so defeated all the time, you know.
Definitely. If we start getting the right tools, I mean, listen, it was like when street races happened and oh my God, SRU would come around. You just knew when SRU was on a call, like shit was gonna fucking happen. Shit was gonna get done. So
yeah,
I want to get back to that.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll
sure it'll work out eventually.
We'll build the blocks up. I'll keep saying loud and hopefully trying to make the change that this shift needs, and hopefully that the UPD needs, and hopefully people hear me out.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me go and write out these emails, and if you need anything, you give me a call, all right?
Will do. Appreciate it, man.
Yep, not a problem, brother. Thank you so much for talking and hanging.
All right, catch you, dude.
That was nice. Oh my God. It was actually a nice talk with Davenport. I know Davenport gets a lot of shit, but he is, respectfully speaking, one of the oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Snow put out something big in command. Hold on. Damn. Looking for opinions. Let's see. Oh my God, Snow is literally bringing up the situation that Davenport was just talking about. Swear to God. Wow, that's funny.
Benoit, Bob, and Riley.
All right, well.
A little bit here and there, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good egg.
I'm looking to get. I didn't even.
Funny enough, I just got talking to Davenport. I need to write out a pretty long message here. Just bear with me, dudes. Sorry. Good old command stuff. Um,